A whopping 67% of Aussies play computer games, and with Christmas upon us, Santa may well be delivering more devices to homes across the country. Along with the fun, there's also an ugly side to the industry, with the growing problem of video game addiction making world headlines.
Now, this year, the World Health Organization classified gaming disorder as a mental health illness, while two Canadian parents are currently preparing to sue the makers of the game Fortnite. And just last month, China introduced curfews banning under 18s from playing online between 10 p.m. and 8 a.m.
So with the school holidays creating more time to jump on devices, what should we do about our kids' playing habits, and how can parents create a healthy gaming relationship? And Dr. Joanne Orlando, family digital expert, joins us. Joanne, welcome as always.
Hello.
Now, China has just announced these new laws to help curb this, video game addiction. How worried should Aussie parents be?
Yeah, well, in my line of work, that is the number one concern for parents. How will video games affect their children? And we know things can go wrong, particularly around that mental health area. So 85% of games are violent. Kids are spending way over the screen limit time on the games, and they're often quite disconnected from those around them. So we've got to get the parenting right so that kids can still enjoy the games, but, these negative impacts don't happen for them.
Yeah, we heard some of the numbers there in the introduction, which is really quite alarming, isn't it? They're saying over 16,000 Aussie kids are addicted to computer games. So how do we know as a parent when they're addicted? Like, what are the signs to look out for that they're not just having fun and playing a game normally?
And it's not just kids. I get a lot of people saying, I think my partner is addicted as well.
Oh, right.
So children and adults have the same symptoms, and it's quite clear. It's not how much time they spend on there. It's kind of a more obsessive attitude towards it. So they prioritise gaming over everything else in their life. Eating, sport, nothing compares to gaming. And often when they're gaming so intently, other things fall around about them. So they lose friends, school grades might go down, that kind of thing.
And anger management, sadly, we've seen that in the news as well too, haven't we?
That's right. Anger management, they get very irritable when they're not there with the game. And even though these negative things are happening, they still continue to game. But in order to be diagnosed with the illness, you have to demonstrate these symptoms for at least 12 months. So it's not kids playing games a bit more in the school holidays. It's this absolute intensity every day, this obsessive attitude. And it's normally brought on by other kinds of factors. So if someone is having really stressful things happening in their life, they can retreat into gaming. Just like people retreat into drugs or alcohol, they can retreat into gaming.
Yeah.
With, of course, Christmas a couple of weeks away, Santa's bringing, consoles and games. So how can parents, set up a healthy relationship with the device from day one?
It's really tricky because we give them the tech toy, but we say don't use it too much. So it's really hard to set up a really balanced thing. So my number one top tip, if you're giving a child a gaming console, is have a couple of games on there that you will play with your child. So you're sharing their interest, you get to understanding gaming a bit more, and it's just a nice way to spend time with your child, and you'll be able to make better decisions around gaming because you understand the space, and make sure it's something that you really enjoy. So if you don't enjoy war fantasy, don't go there. I love Mario Kart. It's just driving, so something like that.
Something fun. But obviously, as a parent, okay, it's dinner time. We're like, right, I turn that off now. How do we turn it off? Because, you don't want to reset their game or, because they'll get frustrated about that. So how do we tell them enough's enough?
That's right. And you don't want to have an argument every day about gaming. You just don't want to go there. So I put the responsibility onto the children. Give them a certain amount of time. Give them a timer. Let them track their time. That way they take responsibility for themselves. Then at the end of the time, if they still haven't finished the game, normally another 10 minutes is all they will need. Let them finish and time off. It's also good to have a good media plan. So at the start of the school holidays, we don't want to fight about gaming every day. Let's work out some rules where you win and I win and work them out together, trial them for a week. You might need to make some adjustments, but it's a really sensible approach.
Get it from the get-go.
Yeah.
Good idea. All right, Jo, lovely to see you.
Thanks,
Thank you.